Hi Vogue, it's Holly Thomas, and today I'm going to go through my everyday makeup and skincare with you all. I wish. Obviously this is not a Vogue video, but I have seen this trending on TikTok, for ages. I'm kind of late to it, but we're doing it now, and I just thought I'd share with you my own routine in this kind of Vogue style, so let's begin. First of all, I'm going to tie my hair up as I've got to wash my face. I honestly don't know how some people don't tie their hair up when washing their face. I feel like how do they not get their hair completely wet? Now I'm gonna clip back my fringe. And the first thing I'm gonna be doing is using my cleanser. I just get one pump of this and I'm gonna put it all over my face. Okay, that is all washed off and I'm gonna pat my face dry. Now it's time for skin prep, of which I only have one step, which is SPF. This one is super glowy and hydrating, so I don't really need anything else like a moisturizer before I put on my makeup. So I'm just gonna do 3 pumps of this and put it all over. If we're gonna talk about tips, this is probably my main one for the video. Wear SPF, because you don't want wrinkles. And I don't want wrinkles, so there's a reason why I wear it every day, even in dreary weather. Like, you can't see right now, but it's raining. So always wear your SPF. But as you can see, this has given me a lovely little glow and base to start my makeup. So now is the first makeup product. I'm gonna use this kind of liquid highlightery thing and just dot this over my face. I used to put this on as more of like a highlighter like after my foundation. I still do use it as that, but I now like to do a bit before my foundation as well, just because I think it adds a bit of extra spice to the foundation. And I just rub that in. So now my face is just a massive shiny ball, but I love that. And this is what I gladly do on days where I don't want to wear any makeup and just want to look nice and fresh and glowy. But we are doing makeup today. So time for the first proper step. I'm gonna do my foundation, but to apply it, I'm gonna use the foundation spatula. I got this recently, this is the Picasso one, obviously, because I saw loads of Korean makeup artists using it and I was just really drawn to it. I was trying not to let myself buy it, but then I did, and I do not regret it because it honestly applies makeup in the most nice, smooth, thin layer. I just love it. So I'm just gonna slice through that like this, and then like that. I'm gonna apply it and you can see it's just put on a lovely thin layer. I adore it. It's so fun. It feels like you're just spreading butter or something on your face, and that gives me so much joy in a way. It's quite entertaining, so I like to do this. It is a bit harder though on other areas like the forehead. I did a pretty good one just then, but it's just better on flat surfaces, obviously. Now I'm just kind of blending in the edges, obviously, that the spatula has made, because you're swiping it and it can't just cover everything. So I'm just gonna do that. And as you can see, very light coverage it's given this foundation, although it's quite a buildable foundation, but it just looks so nice. It's kept the glow that you can see from beneath. It's still obviously evened out my skin and stuff. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more on my cheeks, just because I've got extra product on my hand and I don't wanna waste it. And it just applies so smoothly on top of the products I've already put on as well. The SPF I've used is such a great base for makeup. I really love it. And that is the foundation. All done. Now it's time for concealer, and I think if you follow me for a while, you know I've not really used concealer much. I always just kind of use my foundation under my eyes as well. But recently I got the Sam Cover Perfection Tip Concealer, and this is really nice. It was really cheap, but yeah, I'm just gonna do a dot under one eye and a dot under the other, and that is all the concealer I'm doing. I don't need any more because this is quite high coverage for such a good, cheap product. Wow. Just gonna tap this in. Very nice. I've also found this is really good at not creasing. You don't really need to set it with a powder. I think I do anyway, just because I get quite sweaty quite easily, so I don't want everything to just run off, but it doesn't need to be set in order not to crease. It doesn't naturally crease. Okay, that is the concealer on, and it is time for powder now. I really don't tend to do much powder. I just feel like I need to do it because I do sweat a lot. There are a few areas where I just want it, like the upper lip and a bit on the nose and forehead. The next product I'm gonna use is bronzer. I also got this bronzer more recently. This is a cream one, which is very nice. And I got the brush that comes with it. And I'm just gonna kind of put this all over the outer rim of my face to add some warmth. I think, especially now I'm like 16 and everything, I've become even more of maybe a makeup snob, because when I was younger, I have talked about this on here before, but I used to watch makeup tutorials all the time. Like when I was younger, I think it was probably my dream to be a makeup artist than anything else, because I just adored watching makeup videos like Michelle Phan and Promise Phan, as well as like Lisa Eldridge and stuff. So I think, yeah, nowadays I am probably a bit of a snob when it comes to getting good products, you know? Now I've added a nice bit of glow to my face, and it's time for blush. I love blush so much, and I recently also got the Dior blush that has gone viral. This is the pink one. I love it. I think I suit kind of cool tony shades, and it kind of fits with my whole vibe with the hair at the moment. So I am enjoying using this and just like getting a brush like this and going over here, putting it slightly under my eye a bit more as well. Not too much though. And then a bit more here. And now I'm gonna use a bit more of the liquid highlighter I used earlier as a highlighter. Even though I probably don't need it, but I like to add extra glow. It's so fun. In fact, my makeup artist actually taught me all these tips. She really says it's good to just add a bit more extra glow after you've done all the rest of your base products, because they can drown it out. Yeah, my makeup artist taught me that. Yeah, I don't have a makeup artist, obviously. But now it's time for the eyes. Wow. I have found the perfect eye makeup style for me. I think it really works if you have, I have like epicanthic folds is what they're called. So makeup can be slightly confusing on what to do with them, because I just don't have much like eyelid space because of it. So I'm gonna be using this nice little eyeshadow palette and doing an eye look with it, obviously. I'm starting off with a very pale shade, like beige, and just putting that all over. I think I'm pretty good at doing my makeup really quick. I don't know how, I'm maybe just such a pro. Now I'm gonna get a light pink shade and put that all over my eye as well. Not just the eyelid, but also like the top part of my eye, because there's no point in me putting it on my eyelid, it just wouldn't be seen. So I've got to put it everywhere. And I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I'm also gonna put this under my eye. Key secret, under my eye. I always do makeup there. I think that's a tip for everyone. If you have epicanthic eyes with slight like hoodedness and stuff, I think doing a shape with, because I've watched many tutorials on how to make stuff suit, I recommend putting it under the eye and round and making it kind of more of a winged shape. I think that suits much more than like people who do almost circular. It really doesn't work with my eyes, so I always bring it out to a wing at the edge. And because I've done that with the pale shade, I'm also going to get a slightly darker shade and just putting it on there as well to deepen up the outer part on both the top and the bottom. I'm not putting it all over. And I'm going to use more of a clean brush as well to kind of blend this. I do actually need to stop cleaning my makeup brushes more often. I need to get into a habit of that. It just is a lot of effort, you know? But that is that blended out. Now that's blended out as well. Okay, now the next step is possibly my favorite part of it, is doing the little wing, because I think that also helps my eyes. Like I need something there to kind of make them, I don't know, to suit my eye shape, I guess. I'm using like a dark purplish shade and I'm just following my eyeliner up. I would give tips on eyeliner, but I don't really have any. I just naturally do this every time. I'm such a natural, guys. I'm so great. They never look even on the first go anyway, but luckily because I do it with eyeshadow, I can like move it around, you know? Yeah, they're like really not even now. My hands are really not stable. I'm so shaky as a person. It can be a bit awkward to do this standing up because normally I'm at a table leaning down. Okay, now you can see I've got both wings. They're not exactly symmetrical, but it's fine. And I'm also gonna put this on like the underneath part of my eye, only really halfway though, because I don't want it to make my eyes look like smaller. Okay, now both of my eyes with the like eyeshadow is done. It's time for glitter. I think I'm gonna use this kind of beigey shade. This is very pigmented. Last time I used it, I accidentally put too much. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm putting it above on like the bony part as well. And maybe I'm gonna use a slightly coarser one on the eyelid. I always then as well just use my eyeshadow brush that I put the colors on, like with it, to kind of merge it all together and not just look like I've stuck on a brighter shade of glitter, you know? So I'm gonna do this with the other eye as well. There we've got it on the top part. And now I'm using this small brush to use the like finer glitter under my eye, just because if I use my finger it would get everywhere and I don't want that. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned earlier, that's what I was saying with like under eye makeup. I think under eye makeup is a really good way to like make use of the space you have. If you've not got like much eyelid space, you might as well just bring all your makeup around, you know? Time for mascara. I'm using the Lancome Monsieur Big. This is a very nice mascara. It makes my eyelashes very, very long. I think most mascaras work pretty well. I don't think I've ever really tried a mascara that I hated. Maybe that's like the only thing I'm not as much of a snob on. Like, I don't think you really, really need like an expensive one, obviously, to make them look good. And I've also never, at least myself, tried a particularly bad mascara. Putting that all over and on my bottom eyelashes as well, since I've put makeup on the bottom. It kind of made them slightly disappear. So there we go. Now my mascara is on. So that is my eyes fully done. We've only got 2 more steps left, guys. And first of all, that is eyebrows. So I'm just using a clear eyebrow gel. I don't ever really fill in my eyebrows because my eyebrows are thick. My mom always said, don't pluck your eyebrows because you've got good eyebrows. So if you have good eyebrows, don't pluck them or try to change them because many people don't have good eyebrows. So yeah, I always just brush them up and I use the top part of the thing and kind of go round like that. Now we are on to lips, and I'm using this glowy lip balm because I am obsessed with glowy lip balms at the moment. And this is in a very nice colour. It kind of matches with both my eye makeup and my hair. It brings everything together. So I'm gonna use this. It's very, very nice. Very pigmented as well. I'm gonna try and maybe not go too much with it. But it literally looks like a lip gloss in a stick. It's crazy. Like, can you see the shine on that? When I tried this, my mind was blown, to be honest, because I was like, how did they get something so shiny and like lip glossy, so smooth, and in a tube stick? Is what I meant. How do they do that? I don't know, but it's a very, very good product. Now for the real last step, which isn't a makeup product, I'm gonna be using a fragrance. This smells divine. I absolutely adore it. I'm gonna put it on my neck, on my wrist. Okay, now I shall take my hair down since I'm done with everything. This is my final look. So let's take my hair out of its ponytail. We're gonna see how my fringe looks. Probably not the best right now. It never does when I take it out. I always have to style it in some way. Well, yeah, it's literally got a dent in it because of the clip. I do tend to have this one strand on my fringe. I can't remember, it's probably this bit. It always wants to like stick up. And in the mornings before school, I'll be trying to sort it and it just, even when I straighten it, will not do what I want. There we go. Okay, so that is my hair and all my makeup done. Thank you so much, Vogue, for having me. I mean, this has been such a pleasure. This is my finished look. I do this very often on the weekends, not for school, but on the weekends. It's my go-to. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Another warning, I've said this in my past few videos, my videos are gonna get very sparse coming soon because of GCSEs, but I thought I'd film this one just because I've always enjoyed watching Vogue Beauty Secrets and I thought it was a fun little thing to do and it gave me the chance to get ready to go out today while doing it. So, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!